Your partner is not satisfied. Maybe the sex time is not up to standard. What postures can prolong the time? Hi, I'm Dudu. Welcome to my channel. Family, today we are going to talk about a private but important topic, sex time. This is a key link in the life of a couple, and it is directly related to the feelings and quality of life of two people. Many friends are worried about how to make sex last longer. Today, let's talk about which postures may help. But I have to remind you that this topic is a bit private and minors should not listen. Let's talk about it behind closed doors. Let me share a set of data with you first. This is a research result from abroad. The researchers surveyed 645 women from more than 20 countries, most of whom were from India, the United States, the United Kingdom, and the Netherlands. The results showed that it takes an average of 41 minutes for women to reach orgasm, and 95 of women are concentrated in the range of 76 to 6 minutes. This means that if you want women to be satisfied in sex, men's sex time should be about 15 minutes. Let's look at the situation on the male side. To be honest, it's not very optimistic. The average sex time for men is concentrated in 7 to 10 minutes, which leads to many men being unable to make women reach orgasm through conventional sex. As the saying goes, if there is not enough time, skills can make up for it. So what are the sex skills that can make women get greater satisfaction? Next, the old driver is going to start. Everyone's a tight and hold on. Let's talk about the first position first, the traditional woman on top. The old drivers must understand, but strictly speaking, not every woman can be as handy as a professional rider in this position. In this position, the stimulation of women to men is relatively not that strong, and men can relax their whole body and mind lying on the bed, which can actually prolong the sex time. Generally speaking, when the first wave of men's physical strength begins to decline, you can consider giving priority to this position. For women, if you want to get an orgasm through the woman on top position, there are some tips to try. Lean forward slightly, bend your back appropriately, exert your thighs, and then try to move horizontally left and right. The purpose of this is to better stimulate the G-spot and make it easier for you to reach orgasm. Next, let's talk about the second position, the parallel position. The biggest advantage of this position is that it saves effort. Imagine that the man is tightly against the woman's back, and the two of them lie side by side like two spoons. Then, the man gently puts the woman's thigh on his thigh and finds the right angle to enter. In this position, the contact between the two is both intimate and intense, which is particularly suitable for tender and sweet interactions between couples. And because the man does not need to consume too much physical energy in this position, the sex time can be greatly extended. Usually when the second wave of male physical strength declines, this position can be adopted, which can not only maintain the quality of sex, but also save physical energy. Finally, let's talk about a more special position called Yang body position. This position originated from Indian Buddhist Tantra and is a bit like double yoga. In this position, a man sits cross-legged on the bed, and the woman straddles the man's legs face to face, and then hugs the man's back tightly with her hands and legs. If the man feels more strenuous during this process or feels that this position is not comfortable, a soft pillow can be placed under the woman's buttocks. This posture was not originally designed to prolong sex time, but because Tantric practice emphasizes tranquility, slowness, and relaxation, these characteristics happen to coincide with the need to prolong sex time. In this posture, men and women are close to each other, adjust their breathing, take a deep breath slowly in each other's ears, and calm down to feel the communication of each other's heart. When this state of physical and mental integration is achieved, men can better control their desire to ejaculate, thereby prolonging sex time. However, family members must pay attention to this method of using skills to make up for insufficient time, which is only effective for friends with a relatively mild degree of premature ejaculation. If the sex time itself can be 7 or 8 minutes, through these posture techniques, the time can be extended to more than 13 minutes. Then the sex experience of both parties can be qualitatively improved. But if the sex time itself is particularly short, especially in severe cases of less than 3 minutes, it may end before you have time to experience a certain posture. At this time, if you still change the posture frequently, it will not only fail to improve the situation, but will make the woman's experience worse. If you encounter such a serious situation, don't think about it yourself and be sure to seek help from a professional doctor in time. In addition to posture techniques, there are actually many other factors that affect sex time. For example, psychological factors. Many people will be nervous and anxious during sex, and these negative emotions will make sex time shorter. Therefore, before sex, the couple must communicate fully and create a relaxed and comfortable atmosphere so that both parties can relax. In addition, living habits are also very important. Often staying up late, smoking, drinking, these bad habits will affect the body's functions, including sexual function. If you want to have a harmonious married life, you must develop good living habits, go to bed early and get up early, quit smoking and limit alcohol, and participate in more physical exercise. Diet can also play a certain auxiliary role in sex time. Some foods are good for sexual function, such as oysters, which are rich in zinc and are very helpful for the health of the male reproductive system. There are almonds and walnuts, which are rich in unsaturated fatty acids and have a certain effect on improving sexual ability. In daily life, you can eat more of these foods appropriately. Although the topic of sex time is private, it has a significant impact on the relationship between husband and wife. We should understand it correctly, don't feel embarrassed, and don't blindly try some methods without scientific basis. If you really encounter problems, you must seek professional help in time. I hope that the content shared today can help everyone so that every couple can have a harmonious and happy sex life. Well, today's sharing about sex time and posture skills is here. Let's talk about other interesting and practical topics next time.